As we get started, you know the drill. There's no rules here. This is not your typical meditation where you have to sit straight. I'm on a meditation mat because it's literally, for me personally, a very cozy way to sit. But you can be laying down, sitting, you get to have your eyes open or closed, you get to have your journal out, you get to, I don't know, walk the dog, be on the train. Really, this is about being cozy for yourself. So the only thing I want to ask you right now is to check in with your body and ask, can I be cozier? Ah, take a deep breath. I invite you to kind of, get those shoulders up, breathing, kind of just, you know, an excuse to ask, can I be cozier? Can I be cozier? Can I be more comfortable? Because this is a theme with law as a theme with law of attraction is similar to all sorts of questions. What do I really want? What would be nice? What would be juicy? What would be good for me today? What would this, where is my heart calling? Because it's too often where we are just doing things because we're doing them, and we are in one momentum and now we're on that path, and so we're, on that path. And maybe that path is great, maybe it could be better, but the only way we really know our true path is when we attune to feeling better right now before anything else changes. So as we take this time for ourselves in the meditation, we're doing that. We're saying, I'm not asking in this moment for anybody in my life to be different. I'm not asking for my job to be different. I'm not looking for my house to be different. I'm not looking for anything. In this moment, during this meditation, we are open to the idea of settling down and feeling better for no reason other than it feels good to feel better. And feeling good is that initial payoff. So when we say, okay, I'm not going to dive into my day without feeling better, the instant payoff is I feel better right now. But then as we do that with law of attraction, we send out a signal that we like to feel better. And the universe matches that and then brings us more and more and more reasons to feel better. And so this meditation is exactly that. We're asking nothing of anybody, and we just want to be cozy. We just want to smile. We want to breathe deep. And be reminded that everything is indeed working out. Everything is working out. Everything is exactly as it should be. Even if there's problems, even if you don't like those problems. That contrast, which is a problem means, oh, you don't like something. And contrast is a word to describe that discord. The contrast is saying, I don't feel good and I want to feel good. So when the not feeling good gives birth to a new sentiment of what you want. And you would never be able to define what you want without having that initial problem, without that initial contrast. So right now, let's remind ourselves that everything is working out. I'm here, I'm doing the work, I'm adjusting my energy, I'm setting the tone for my day, I'm setting the tone for my week, I'm setting the tone for how I want to feel. I'm manifesting this feeling because as long as I'm feeling it, I'm also manifesting it, whether it's good or bad. Whatever I'm feeling, I am manifesting more of. So I invite you to take several deep breaths. The way I take my deep breath is I will really fill up as much as I possibly can. So my belly goes out and I keep breathing in until I absolutely can't breathe in anything more. And then I hold it for a moment and then slowly release that. And so I can feel everything kind of falling off, just everything relaxing. Now, that's an invitation. If you don't like it, you don't need to do it. You can do any kind of breathing you want. So, the deep breath I'm talking about looks like this. So, I'll invite all of you to do several of those deep breaths. And as you do your deep breathing, I invite you to, as it feels natural, kind of tip the edges of your mouth up into a little grin, a little smile. You are doing it. This is self care. This is self adjustment. I kind of settle in away from the super deep breathing into just regular deep breathing. And today, as we started out our discussion, the theme is rolling with it. You guys, we are on a crazy journey. All of us. We are on a crazy journey here. We are learning law of attraction. It's like, Halloween, it was just Halloween. And sometimes I can't help but feel like using law of attraction is like this witchcraft, right? Where we are doing this internal work. We are doing work just in our energy sphere, and it literally changes what's going on outside of us. This is crazy, you guys. It's amazing. How lucky are we? How lucky are we that this journey is an energetic journey and not one of who's got the most money, who's the cleverest, who's the la 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 la. It's literally how in my own sphere can I improve my energy? And when we do this, we get ideas and we get inspirations and we try some of those out and we go down this path and we like it. So we go down further, but then we don't like it. So then we come back and then we go on another path and we go down and we go down and we come back. And it's this ebb and flow. The ebb and flow of law of attraction is real. It's this journey. And we just can't be sure of, we can't be sure of anything other than how we feel. And if we are sure of how we feel, then we don't need to worry about anything. We had that new Zoom registration this morning, right? It was tricky. took us longer. Aaliyah forgot to cancel the old one. So you got two emails with two different Zoom links. I could have been stressed out about that. Or I could have chosen not to be, which I did. So when we just roll with it, and the primary thing is to stick to the energy you want, then those details just don't matter. So, can you feel in your body like there's something you need to let go of? Some path that you feel like has to be the path and it's tricky? Is there something inside of you that you feel like, man, if I just let this go, it would solve all sorts of problems? What if I was conditional? What if I was conditional? That what if my energy was conditional on all of you having an easy time registering, right? If my energy was conditional on that, meaning whether it was easy or hard for you, if that made some me frustrated, if that was able to penetrate my energy, then where would we be? So rather than looking, and this is a metaphor for something bigger, stuff bigger in life, this is no big deal. But when we have something that, has contrast in it, something just is not, feels like some tension or something didn't go perfectly to plan, you can decide things didn't go to plan, or there's another plan working out. There's another plan. And with that, I can give birth to, I want to figure out how to make this easier. I can give birth to, I'm going to figure this out a little bit more. I can give birth to, the path that is nice, the path that is progress. The whole world would agree that we could have a different conversation, right? Most of the world would say, yes, we could talk about how it's difficult and how it could be easy. Da, 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 da. But even in that pretending of talking about that, did you feel how the energy is like, yeah? And so as we get better and better at law of attraction, we become finer attuned to those yucky little energies and we don't tolerate them. And so even if it doesn't make sense, we breathe and we say, it's working out. It's fine. I'm rolling with it. I may not understand how this fits into the broader picture, but the broader picture is working out. I'm managing my energy often. I'm managing my energy a lot of the time. I'm doing it every once in a while. And if we're doing any energy management, then we know we are fine. Even if it doesn't look like it for a moment, even if something pops up and it was a problem, even if there's some sort of roadblock, as we take time regularly to intentionally set our energy, that's the only thing. What could you roll with? What could you roll with? What in your life could you stop talking about the problem and start being curious? I wonder how to make this Zoom registration easier. That's different than it was difficult and everyone got annoyed. Rolling with it feels good, you guys. Rolling with it means, hey, we're teenagers and don't give an F anymore, right? It means we've got that essence of everything's fine. And as we can pretend that we're telling our parents over and over and over again, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, then everything's fine. And then soon we can graduate to everything's good. Everything, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You are doing it. Can you hold your cheeks and give yourself a big kiss? Mwah. Can you give yourself a hug? Because you're doing it. You're doing it. You are somebody who does it. You are somebody who manages your energy. You are somebody who is intentionally deciding you want to shift into something that feels good. You are doing it. This is doing it. You are somebody who does it. Let yourself off the hook. Let your friends off the hook. Let your partner off the hook. Let your boss off the hook. Let your doggy off the hook. Let your neighbors off the hook. Let that bad driver off the hook. Let that person who is mean off the hook. Let's let everybody off the hook. Let's all just be off the hook. Let's all just be like, all right, well, you're off the hook. I'm off the hook. Feels good. Doesn't it feel good to be let off the hook? Go inward. What does it feel like? Can you feel if you were to genuinely say to yourself, okay, you're let off the hook for figuring this out. You're let off the hook for getting this thing done. You're just off the hook. Get it done, do whatever, whenever. You're off the hook. There's a wave of relief. Maybe we smile a little bit. Maybe we breathe deep and maybe we relax. We're recalibrating our energy. And if the universe thinks that whatever we thought needed to get done is important, we will have inspiration to do it. You are powerful beings. We all are. We are powerful beings. We have this ability. We have this superpower. It's ours to practice. We can take our sweet time. We can try to do it quickly. You are powerful manifestors. Everything is working out for you. Everything's working out for you. Especially right now. Look, you're relaxing, you're feeling good. You're in allowing mode. Everything is working out for you more right now than ever. More right now than ever. Your deep desire to manifest something is a rocket. That desire is built for you. If you had no desire, you'd be neutral. Blah. Everything is working out for you. Everything you're feeling is part of what you're manifesting. It's all there. It's all part of it. Everything is working out for you. Everything is working out for me. Everything's working out for you. Everything's working out for me. Everything is working out. Invite you to find that smile again. I invite you to stretch as we start to wiggle out of this meditation. Tell yourself, good job. Good job. Okay, we did it. That's good. Today will probably be better. The meditation is great, you guys. But don't forget, we can't just meditate for 20 minutes and then close the computer, throw on the shoes, and then go start, spend the next 12 hours being frustrated or annoyed or, busy or forcing action. This is great start, but the magic is also in micro shifting your energy all day long. And all that means is whenever you can notice and catch yourself feeling something other than how you feel right now, you say, "Ooh, okay, hold on." You close your eyes and you take a deep breath and you reach for this feeling again. And you do a little shift. And you just try. You get full bonus points for trying. So I invite you to savor how you feel, but I also invite you to try to bottle this feeling up and remember as much as you can to sprinkle it in throughout your day. Tolerate as little as you can of things that don't feel great. Try to catch yourself. You can do it. Bring yourself back to this moment. It feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel good. It feels good to smile. It feels good to feel good. F it. I don't care what's going on because it feels good to feel good. And what's the point of anything if I'm not feeling good? It's okay if feeling good takes effort at first. You need to build that skill up. It doesn't happen by accident. And then eventually it will be your natural point of being. And then it will be about feeling even better and being in awe over how this stuff works. So I invite you to open up your eyes. Stretch, smile. I gotta put my hair behind my ears. Haven't showered yet this morning. I have a long list of things to do, but I may not do them today. I don't know. I was in Miami last week and I thought I was going to be on vacation. It was not because I forgot that my job was to take care of a 2-year-old. And then let's see what happened. And we got home Friday night and then Saturday. I don't know. Oh yeah, Saturday I was like, I need to catch up on all the work I didn't do. So I was working on Saturday and my amazing virtual assistant was right there with me and she's in the Philippines and so I'm like figuring out the schedule because I'm in my mind I'm feeling like super behind in scheduling all the meetups and I know it's been blank and I'm switching this new system and I'm thinking of and I wasn't doing energy work, you guys, right? So I was getting all stressed out about the new system and if people are gonna do it or whatnot, but I'm kind of managing my energy. I know this is a good direction, so Matet and my assistant's right there with me. She's getting things actually like because it's you have to schedule them in Zoom, you have to schedule it in Meetup. And then I don't know, something we had we're doing something Saturday night, and then oh yeah, well my mom took the baby, and so we, went and had some pizza, and that was good, but still super tired. And then so Sunday, and then I had all these plans. So I did a intro to law of attraction yesterday at 1 p.m. I don't know why I scheduled that. And so I had to prep for that earlier. And so then but we also were going to a dinner last night. So I had to like make this like cookies and this like vegan rice casserole dish. And so the, rush. And then, so now I'm entering my Monday, right? And if I didn't take this time to do this energy work, I would pull that energy of Saturday, of Sunday. It wasn't bad energy. It was just like, I'm behind energy. And if I tolerate that, if I don't see that as a major red flag, then I will do nothing about it. And I will go into today with that energy, and then tomorrow with that energy. And then next thing you know, it's like 10 years later, and I have like been anxious the whole time. And what's the damn point of that? Right. And so it doesn't mean that we get perfect at this stuff. It doesn't mean we don't go into those modes, but then it says, what is more important today? What is more important? Is it to get all of this stuff done, or is it to tend to my energy? And what does that mean? What do I need to do? I might need to, I may not, may need to have the couple meetings I have this morning and then take off for the rest of the day. And that could look like, hey, you're not working, but it is working. It is working, because if I don't do that, then how efficient will I be for the next week? Not at all. Horrible efficiency. So then, next thing you know, and this is going to happen later, I know it because it's really nice out today, and my meetings end at 12:30. My motorcycle is right below me in this garage. I know I get to take the time off and go for a ride, and also know I'm working at the same time, because that tending to my energy is more important than anything on my to-do list. Because when we tap into the universe and we tap into energy, we have crazy efficiencies. We realize it's not about pounding all these things out. It's about the things, the gifts the universe brings that then launches you 2 years ahead and gets you somewhere way ahead of where you would have been. And it didn't end up mattering that, I didn't double check the Zoom links or whatever it was. So when I want you guys to picture me a little later on today, I'm gonna be riding my motorcycle and I'm gonna be working at the same time, because the only thing that matters is the energy alignment. And I'm gonna have a shit-eating grin on my face. Right? I'm just gonna be like, yeah. And as I'm sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna be manifesting more reasons in my life to be sitting there like, yeah. And then as I garner up that energy, likely tomorrow, I'm going to have an inspiration to do the things that truly contribute to me generally feeling like, yeah. And it's one of those things. You've got all these to-do lists. Today, that to-do list could take me 8 hours. Tomorrow, it'll probably take me like, I don't know, 45 minutes. Right? And that's how it works. That's how it works. This is nice. I'm feeling really good. This is as much for me as it is for you guys. So, that's it, you guys.